Listen, we need to talk about what just went down in the tennis world because this story is absolutely wild. We're here at the Resin Memorial Court, and what I'm about to tell you is going to blow your mind. This isn't about some crazy match or insane shot. This is about one moment that just completely changed everything we thought we knew about sports sponsorships. Tennis fans everywhere, welcome back to Champions Tennis Citics, where we dig deep into the stories that matter. Today, though, we've got something that's left everyone from players to sponsors just sitting there speechless. I'm talking about Alexandra Ella, the Filipino tennis star, and what happened when she met a billionaire sheik's daughter. Oh, and that simple tennis racket that somehow turned into the most incredible sponsorship deal anyone's ever seen. You think you've heard about big money in tennis before? Nike deals, Rolex partnerships, all that stuff? Forget everything you know, because what we're looking at here is completely different. We're talking about Alexandra Ella, this amazing talent from the Philippines, meeting Sheikh Khalid Al Rashid's family, and one spontaneous act of kindness that reportedly just landed her a contract worth tens of millions every single year. The internet went completely crazy just hours ago when the official statement dropped. Sheikh Khalid Al Rashid himself confirmed what everyone was whispering about. This story proves something beautiful, that sometimes when you lead with your heart instead of your wallet, the universe has a way of rewarding you beyond your wildest dreams. If you're into tennis, if you love stories that restore your faith in humanity, you need to stick around for every detail of this incredible journey. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Champions Tennis Sittings right now, because this deep dive is going to show you exactly how one gesture changed everything. Let's break down the story that has the entire world talking. Before we get into this miracle moment, you need to understand where Alex Ella's head was at when this all happened. Let me paint you the picture of what she was dealing with. The Middle East tennis circuit is absolutely ruthless. The weather is brutal, the competition is fierce, and for someone like Alex, every single match carries the weight of an entire nation on her shoulders. We watched her battle through Abu Dhabi. We saw that heartbreaking early exit in Qatar, even though she gave everything she had. Picture this. You're thousands of miles from home, representing the Philippines on the world stage. Millions of people back home are watching your every move, hoping you'll be the one to break through. Every time you lose, it feels like you've let everyone down. Every win feels like you can finally breathe again. Alex walked into this exhibition match knowing all eyes were on her. The critics had been getting louder lately, questioning whether she could really make it to the top 50, whether she belonged with the elite players. The pressure was suffocating, but she kept her focus where it belonged, on her game. This particular match was special, though. It wasn't just any exhibition. This was a high-profile event with royalty and VIPs filling the stands. The kind of event where every point matters not just for the score, but for your reputation. Alex played her heart out that day. The rallies were incredible, her athleticism was on full display. But here's the thing, the real magic wasn't happening on the court. It was happening in the VIP section where Sheikh Khalid Al Rashid's young daughter was watching with complete fascination. This little girl wasn't there for the world #1 players. She wasn't starstruck by the legends everyone else was talking about. She was holding a tiny Filipino flag and cheering specifically for Alex. The Sheikh, who's known for keeping his family life completely private, was there watching his daughter fall in love with tennis through Alex's performance. When the final point was played and the polite applause died down, Alex was exhausted. Most players in this situation just sign a few things, wave to the crowd, and disappear into the locker room to recover. That's the standard routine. That's what everyone expects. But Alex noticed something that stopped her in her tracks. She saw this little girl in the stands, completely mesmerized, holding that flag like her life depended on it. What happened next is where this story gets incredible. According to the security team who witnessed everything, Alex walked straight over to the VIP barrier. Now, you have to understand, you don't just approach the Sheikh's family. Security immediately got tense, but Sheikh Khalid himself signaled for them to relax. Alex looked at this young girl who was absolutely frozen with excitement. Later we found out it was just days before her birthday, but Alex had no way of knowing that. She just saw a passionate fan with stars in her eyes. In a moment that was completely unplanned and came straight from her heart, Alex reached into her bag. She didn't grab a wristband or a towel, she pulled out her match racket. The actual weapon she uses to compete against the best players in the world. You have to understand how significant this is. A tennis player's racket isn't just equipment, it's perfectly customized for them. It's like an extension of their body. Players don't just give these away, especially not mid-tournament. But Alex handed it right over the barrier, flashed that genuine smile of hers, and said something like, "This is for you. Keep chasing your dreams." The entire crowd gasped, cameras started flashing everywhere, and this little girl just burst into tears, clutching that racket like it was pure gold. Sheikh Khalid al-Rashid stood up at that moment. He didn't say anything, but he gave Alex this deep, respectful nod. The kind of acknowledgement that speaks volumes without words. Alex walked away thinking she'd just brightened a kid's day. She had absolutely no idea she'd just planted the seeds for something life-changing. For the next few hours, everything seemed normal. Social media had some nice posts about Alex's sweet gesture, but the world moved on to other stories. At least that's what everyone thought was happening. Behind the scenes, though, something incredible was brewing. Inside Sheikh Khalid al-Rashid's residence, serious conversations were taking place. The sheikh wasn't just impressed by the gift itself, he was moved by the pure intention behind it. Someone close to the family told us that the sheikh kept talking about Alex's authenticity. In a world full of athletes who calculate every move for maximum publicity, here was someone who gave away something precious without expecting anything in return. The sheikh saw something special in that moment. He recognized not just a talented tennis player, but someone with the character and heart of a true champion. He wanted to do more than send a thank you note. He wanted to make sure that someone like Alex would never have to worry about resources limiting her potential. While Alex was probably back in her hotel room, maybe calling her family or just trying to process the day, a very official delegation was being prepared. This wasn't just someone dropping off flowers. This was a royal-level operation. Then the bombshell hit. The official press release from Sheikh Khalid al-Rashid's office landed, and the sports world went absolutely silent. Let me share the key parts, because every word matters here. The statement started by talking about his daughter receiving a gift she'd treasure forever, but then it got deeper. He wrote about how Alex showed them the real power of human connection in a world that's usually all about business transactions. But here's where everyone's jaws hit the floor. The sheikh announced an exclusive partnership that would officially sponsor Alex's entire career moving forward. We're not talking about a logo on a shirt or some free equipment. We're talking about a comprehensive support system. The numbers being whispered about are absolutely staggering. Industry experts are estimating this deal at tens of millions of dollars per year. Let me break down what this reportedly includes because it's mind-blowing. Complete coaching support, meaning access to the world's best tennis minds, all expenses covered, elite training facilities across the Middle East and Europe, basically unlimited access to the kind of setups usually reserved for top 10 players. Travel arrangements that include private jet access for tournaments, ensuring she arrives fresh and ready to compete at her highest level, full medical and fitness support, top-tier physiotherapists, nutritionists, and mental performance coaches, equipment and technology that puts her on equal footing with any player in the world, plus opportunities to compete in prestigious Middle Eastern tournaments with guaranteed wildcards. This is the level of support that players like Federer and Serena had at their peaks. And it's being offered to Alex not because she's won a Grand Slam yet, but because she won someone's heart with a simple act of kindness. When the delegation arrived at Alex's hotel to present this offer, witnesses say she was in complete shock. She read through the contract, saw the incredible opportunities being laid out for her, and just broke down emotionally. There's video circulating of Alex's reaction, and it's making everyone tear up. She's holding the contract with shaking hands, not celebrating or getting excited, but crying from pure overwhelm and gratitude. Through her tears, she reportedly said something like, "I just wanted to make her smile. I never expected anything like this." Her reaction shows this wasn't about greed or ambition, it was relief. Relief that the incredibly difficult path she's been walking just got so much smoother. This deal changes everything for Alex, and here's why it matters so much. Tennis is brutally expensive, especially for players from Southeast Asia. The travel costs alone can destroy careers before they really begin. With this partnership, Alex can now focus 100% on her tennis without financial stress. She can hire the strategic coaches who can help her crack the top 10. She can take care of her body with world-class medical support. This levels the playing field in a way we've never seen before. It gives this underdog from the Philippines the resources of a tennis superpower. Other players are reportedly stunned by this news. Sure, some might be jealous, but most are inspired. It sends a powerful message throughout the tennis world that character and kindness still matter. The sheikh's investment goes beyond just tennis ability. He sees Alex as a bridge between Asia and the Middle East, a symbol of the next generation of global tennis stars who compete with both skill and integrity. We've been following Alex since her junior days here at Champions Tennis Sittings. We watched her win the US Open Juniors. We've tracked her progress through the professional ranks. We always knew she had the talent, but we also recognized that special quality that draws people in. This story reads like a fairy tale, but it's completely real. It reminds us that you never know who's watching when you choose to be kind. You never know when a simple gesture will return to you multiplied beyond imagination. Sheikh Khalid Al-Rashid has done something remarkable here. He's given a talented young woman the freedom to chase her dreams without limitations. And to his daughter, happy birthday, kiddo. That racket you received just helped launch something incredible. What's your take on all this? Do you think this partnership will be the turning point that launches Alex into the top 10? What would you do if you received an offer like this out of nowhere? Let me know in the comments. Drop Go Alex if you're supporting her journey from here on out. This story is still developing and we'll have more details about the partnership as they become available. There are rumors floating around about a possible exhibition match in Manila to celebrate this partnership. If that happens, you know Champions Tennis Sittings will be there covering every moment. Before you go anywhere, make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit that like button if this story touched your heart the way it touched ours. Share this with every tennis fan you know because stories like this deserve to be celebrated. From the tennis court to the palace, this has been a day that will go down in sports history. Keep your heads up, keep playing your best game, and never forget to lead with kindness. You never know what incredible surprises are waiting around the next corner. This is Champions Tennis Sittings, and we'll see you next time.